When we had last left Team Bald, their adventures in Athkatla continued, of course, where they went to the city gates in order to get the ball rolling with Rasaad. They did battle with a lich inside of the wall of an inn, and also had a weird conversation with two people who were maybe in love or maybe something else, perhaps darker. And who could forget the time when Edwin became a woman? Thanks to the power of a weird spell scroll or whatever that he had been investigating. And now they found themselves at an amphitheater, one that Rasaad sought to investigate for purposes of revenge. This is Baldur's Gate 2, Enhanced Edition. Welcome back. Let's unhide all of this and head on up here. And indeed, I guess before we do that, let's see, Gentle Viewer Agrippa 2012 wrote in saying that, in fact, yes, it's true, the Enhanced Edition companion quests from the core game are nearly complete here, as we're rounding out things with Rasaad, especially since, Hexhat has been slain, and Dorn also we just killed in broad daylight, and everybody seemed cool with that. And they're nearly done for now, but once we get to the Throne of Bhaal expansion, the two that we still have open, right, because these companions are alive, they'll continue on, right? There will be another part to them. Which I think begs the question, how exactly does Throne of Bhaal work? I have no idea. I thought it would be just kind of like tacked on, or not tacked on, but I don't know. It sounds like there's more of a division between where one begins and ends? I don't know. Anyway, also, Gentle Viewer at Nubile Reptile wrote in saying that, in fact, there is more to do about Edwin. It simply takes more and more time. So we'll see. Let us quick save again, just out of fear.
Then. Declare yourself.
Hello, Amphitheater Guard. I've no time for chit-chat, half-orc. The meeting is behind me, in the amphitheater. Okay. Fanuku, Kellner, Heretic Monk, and a Groundhog. Is the Groundhog one of them? Okay. Hello, Fanuku.
I trust all is well.
Well. Yet another seeker of truth in darkness and the light.
Good evening to you, sir. My name is Lila Schnub. Less a seeker of truth and more a seeker of Collis Darathan. You have a problem with that? Good evening to you. My name is Lila Schnub.
Tell me, what makes you think you're worthy to serve the twofold?
What makes you think you're worthy to judge me? I figured being a new goddess and all, she'd be willing to take what followers she could get. What makes you think I'm here to serve the twofold? I don't like any of these, right? All of these seem confrontational and liable to blow our cover. Okay, what makes you think you're worthy to judge me?
I am Fanuku. I was among the first to receive the truth from Collis.
Oh, well, excuse me, Fanuku. I had no idea it was you in the flesh. Oh my gosh, I am honored to meet you, Fanuku. I've heard all about you. Oh, I guess you are worthy to judge me. You adopted the new and untested beliefs of a heretic. Am I supposed to be impressed? Wow, I am honored to meet you, Fanuku.
Yes, you are.
Okay. You are clearly a man of high standing within Collis's organization. Could you tell me a little about him? Please, don't let me keep you from your important business of shoving and bullying those who seek to learn the twofold truth. I'm slightly less honored, though substantially more entertained, to kill you! Okay, yeah, let's continue schmoozing here. Yeah, you're clearly really cool. You're a man of high standing within the Colossus organization. Could you tell me a little about him?
What would you know of him?
Everything you can tell me. I need all the help I can get. Everything. How did he come to discover the twofold truth? Why would you follow him and his new goddess? Where can I find him? His weakness is primarily anything that'll make it easier to kill him. I'm assuming if you say this, they will just openly attack you. Everything. How did he come to discover the twofold truth? Why would you follow him and his new goddess?
Callis was a servant of Shar for many years.
He was placed in charge of the Order's library in Perskull. It was while he recopied an ancient manuscript about to crumble to dust when he found the first reference to the great lie of the schism twixt Shar and Selûne. Convenient that someone saw fit to make a record of the deception. Go on. That's convenient.
Hardly convenient. Callis had found a single loose thread, which would ultimately unravel the Dark Moon's lies.
Journal has been updated. The heretics are led by a former Dark Moon monk named Callis Darathan. According to a monk named Fanuku, Darathan worked in the Dark Moon's library and discovered evidence of the Twofold's existence there. This supposed proof of the Twofold's existence is the foundation on which the new cult seems to be built. Man, I'm finding this more and more difficult to follow, right? We're getting into a lot of proper nouns for stuff that, as far as I know, only pertains to this side quest or lore at large that maybe will play into the game later, right? It seems like we'll get into more with Selûne and the other one, but we haven't yet, right? Okay, in not knowing anything else about the direction of this, I wonder if this is more so written for someone who has played the game before, right? Will a lot of this make more sense? Because right now, like I said, we're starting to deal with a whole lot of proper nouns, and I'm on the cusp of beginning to lose track of what the hell is up, right? Like, maybe this is easier to follow and makes more sense and is simpler to parse if you have played the game at least once before. I almost wonder if this will, like, incidentally, like, reveal something that's going to happen later on in the game. Okay.
His interest piqued. He began to research the topic, bringing in more than a dozen other Dark Moon monks to aid him.
All right.
When they had sufficient proof of Shar's true nature, Callis presented it to his superiors.
This may not have been the wisest of courses. I'm guessing they welcomed this revelation with open arms, and they declared it the heresy that it so obviously is. Okay. Well, this may not have been the wisest of courses.
Rather than accepting the truth, they ordered Callis and his fellow researchers put to death.
So what was it then that they found that was true about them, that they're one and the same? That Shar and Selûne are equivalent? That they're like, yeah, two sides of the same coin? Huh. At least that's kind of what I'm reading into by way of some of the art that I've seen for the game. Like, for instance, what I use for the end screen of these videos. And the fact that I assume it's Selûne and Shar that are the two heads opposite one another on the cover, or at least the, like, main menu splash. Okay.
All but Callis were slain fleeing from their masters.
He alone remained to bring the truth to Shar and Selûne's followers alike, that there is light and darkness. Huh. A compelling story. Where do I sign up to join your twofold tribe? That's as entertaining a yarn as I've heard all week. You have my thanks. So Callis has no one to back up his account. Where do I sign up to join?
Better than you have tried.
What? Oh, that's a compelling story. Better than I've tried.
After the meeting is finished, you will be invited to answer a few questions.
Depending on your answers, you may be asked to join the trust. I look forward to the opportunity. Great. There's nothing I like better than a good pop quiz. The only answer I will have is to invite the questioner to join the dead. Jeez, we just can't get killing out of our mind. Maybe people were right about this whole Bhaalspawn thing, right? I think two reasonable things. One a little bit cornball, but the third, every time I seem to have three thoughts, and the third one always involves just murdering whoever I'm talking to. I look forward to the opportunity. Okay.
Yes.
Kellner?
Hello. And how are you this evening?
We're doing fine. Can't talk now. Meditating on heretical belief. Leave me be. Impatient. We're doing fine.
I am glad to hear it. Someday soon, we will be able to hold these meetings in more auspicious surroundings. For now, I hope you're comfortable.
We're fine. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay. I'd be more comfortable if I knew more about this Collis Darathan. I would be, were it not for this monk who keeps badgering me about my comfort. I'd be more comfortable if I knew more about this Collis Darathan.
I understand your anxiety. Believe me when I say that what you learn tonight will be well worth the wait.
I hope you're right. I'm unconvinced that my life will be changed by exposure to heresy. I'm done waiting, and you're done breathing. I hope you're right. Okay. I see no reason to not continue playing it cool. Anything else around here? Jeez, it kind of goes out a ways. Holy smokes, yeah, look at this. Whoa. Should I be going down here? This feels like a location I shouldn't be at. And so I'm going to continue going down it. Whoa, there's another bit of ruin here. Kless Iron Eye. Look, there's a whole bunch of people. Dalton. Hojar Bootcut. Alden Forgecaster. Jaden or Yadin. And Pheasant.
The spike trap ripped my cloak, so I should get the build. I'm the one suffering material loss here.
Calm yourself, Dalton. We came here to acquire the belt for Jaden. We all agreed she would keep it and we would split the rest of the treasure.
That's Nira. Come on, that's Nira.
You know damn well that we only agreed to such a pact on the condition that there was treasure to be found in that damn tomb.
There was plenty of treasure in there, and if you hadn't awoken the basilisk, we'd still be able to get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who thought the statues were so lifelike they simply must have been people turned to stone? By Moradin's hammer, how stupid can you get, girlie?
That cloak was a family heirloom.
You're all senseless morons. I deserve the belt because I broke that mummy's neck. The victor gets the spoils, and I am the victor.
And you knocked out half the tomb's support pillars doing it, dropping a few tons of rock onto all those magical weapons. This disaster is your fault.
Says the one who flooded the chamber with clouds of noxious gas. Hojar was half blind and coughing his lungs out in there.
Hello there. Am I interrupting something? Sounds like you need some time to yourselves. I'll just be on my way. That belt sounds interesting. Am I interrupting? Oh.
Don't move, stranger. What are you doing here? You're not one of those damned monks, are you?
Not really, no. I am Lila Schnub. Who might you be? I'm simply passing through. What's all this about a belt? Yes, and there's 50 more behind me looking for some rear ends to practice kicks on. I'm simply passing through. What's all this about a belt?
We were just, discussing our plans to divvy up the treasure from our latest adventure. Slim pickings, nothing you'd be interested in.
Slim pickings, me arse. That belt is mine.
No, we agreed it would be mine. Stay back, you belligerent dwarf.
As you can see, we are, deadlocked for the time being.
Perhaps I could help. I've been known to provide counsel in the past. I've got a great idea. Give the belt to me. I think I shall take my leave of this situation. Goodbye. Perhaps I could help.
Truly. You'd be willing to settle our disagreement in an impartial manner?
Certainly. I don't know about impartial. I have a fondness for sudden, ironic reversals of fortune. Actually, I think I'd rather take the belt for myself. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you to your own devices. Goodbye. Sure, why not?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try.
Oh. Everyone, lay out your claim to the belt. Jaden, you start. Dalton, Alden, you go next. Hojar, you go after Alden.
The belt was in my family for generations. It's magically attuned to our bloodline. I can use it in ways no other person could. Plus, we already agreed I would get the belt and everyone else would share the rest of the tomb's treasure.
Oh, come off it. That belt is as attuned to you as it is to a rock. Just because your granddad had it a few seasons doesn't mean it's an heirloom. I deserve the belt because my enchanted cloak was torn and rendered useless while we fled from those hook horrors. I deserve compensation. No, I demand compensation.
Hook horrors?
I don't know what kind of tripe that girlie will try to fill your ears with, but the agreement was only valid if there was other treasure to be had in the damn tomb. I deserve the belt more than that manic pixie. I'm a far more talented
Manic
spellcaster
pixie.
than she is.
Shut up, little man.
Oh. How come you're not fully voiced? Wait, all these other ones were... Okay. I deserve the belt. I delivered the killing blow to the lizard folk chieftain, and I kicked over the cauldron of foul poison before everyone was dropped into it. I'm the reason everyone always survives, but your memories always fall short.
And there you have it. 4 very articulate points of view. What do you think?
I believe Jaden should receive the belt. It's Dalton who should get the belt. Clearly, Alden deserves the belt. In my estimation, Hojard deserves the belt. I've decided that I deserve the belt. Wait, what does the belt do exactly?
What does it do? What doesn't it do? Oh, the things it does.
Useless twit. The belt is enchanted. It allows the wearer to be shielded from hostile magic. It won't make you invincible, but it's a far sight better than the oxtail I've been using to keep my breeches up.
Well, that explains that. What say you, mediator?
I mean, if we really want to be serious about this, Jaden deserves the belt because they went in there seeming, I don't know if they're mercenaries or if it's just another adventuring party. I'm assuming it's just an adventuring party. But they went in there under the premise of Jaden getting the belt, right? Regardless of even whether or not Jaden can use it or whatever, they went in there under the premise of it, of Jaden getting that belt. The catch, however, is that nobody got paid. Right? Nobody got paid for their time and effort. Which is the real problem here. However, giving one person the belt doesn't ensure that everybody gets paid. Right? So the best, I don't know, what can you even do? At best, give Jaden the belt and then hope that everyone else gets something, whether it be treasure or Jaden just pays them gold. You know? I'm surprised they didn't mention more about how someone screwed up, and there was more treasure, but I forgot who it was. Someone screwed up and ended up, I don't know, activating a cave-in to where a whole bunch of, like, sweet items were covered by tons of rock. They mentioned this, but it didn't come up much here. Okay. I believe Jaden should receive the belt.
Very well. I will abide by your decision. Jaden, you get the belt.
Yes! Yes!
What?
I win! I'm the winner! Take that, you bulbous-nosed grump!
God, I wish I didn't give it to you now.
Why, you insolent little... I'll kill you for that remark. I'll kill you all!
Well, okay. Whoa! He's powering up!
By the gods, run!
Get out of here!
Whoa, Abi Delzim's horrid wilting. I almost said horrid writing again. I cannot help it. I encountered a group of adventurers known as the Vagrant Blades. That's their name? How did I know that? They were squabbling over a magical belt of some sort, and I intervened in helping them decide who should retain the belt. Unfortunately, my decision resulted in one of them going off the deep end and assaulting me. It definitely seems like the correct answer here would have been the joke one, where we say, oh, I get the belt. And that leaves them happy because it screws over all of them, right?
You shall suffer my wrath.
Your knees are mine!
Let's see if we can survive in this wilting shit. Huh, yeah, there we go. Hey, we get his oxtail belt. Okay.
Just
sure.
as I would have thought.
Well, let us ID these things, I suppose. if we can. Oxtail belt. This is a frayed belt made from a preserved oxtail. Why anyone would create such an ugly thing is beyond your understanding. You suspect it might possess a magical enchantment or two. Despite the constant ridicule the belt attracts, it seems to substantially reduce the odds of being struck by projectiles. Okay. And so long as it's not on our main... Well, even if it were on our main character, we've already got that ring or whatever that sets our charisma to 2. Or not to 2, to like 19 or something. So wouldn't that negate anything else? Huh. Wand. Can't ID it. Knave's robe. Dagger +1. Okay. What is my belt? I think it's way better, though. You know, save versus breath. And this thing is versus missile attacks, yeah. It said it is armor class. Yeah, this thing that sets our charisma to 18. Versus crushing. Versus crushing. I guess we could give it to Edwin. Sure. There you go. Charisma's even lower. But I don't think it necessarily matters, right? This will be simple. Oh, we can inspect something here. This appears to be all that remains of a former shrine to a forgotten god. An entrance down to a tomb is here, but it has recently caved in completely, preventing any possible entry. Yeah, I really think that if we had chosen to say, oh, give the belt to me, they would have all been fine with it. Right? But I feel like, as well, the only way in which I would have known that is by recognizing that I'm a person playing a video game that is sometimes funny. Right? If I genuinely put myself in the shoes of my character, I would never just openly say, yeah, you should just give the belt to me, unless I was playing a humorous character, you know? It feels out of character to say, yeah, give it to me, of course. Okay, well, that said, the magic effect on it, I don't know. Was it that good? Who can say? Maybe they'll show up again later. Alright, let's head on back up here. Amphitheater area. Are we meant to, like, take a seat somewhere here? Let's wait for the rest of the team to arrive. Should we heal up as well? I feel like we should.
Huh? What? No time at all.
That'll do. Anything else around here? Okay. I almost feel like it's maybe less amphitheater, more cleverly carved out rock quarry, right? It doesn't seem that intricate. Alright, well. There is Hammerhelm down there. Guess we should talk to them. Oh.
Hear me, brothers and sisters, hear me. Welcome all you who seek the truth where darkness meets the light. It's good to see so many of you here this evening. I am Brother Hammerhelm.
Hammerhelm has turned against the Sun Soul philosophy?
Athkatla's twofold believers are led by a former Sun Soul monk, a man named Hammerhelm. He is a passionate advocate for his new faith. If all of the twofold's followers have his conviction, their order may become a force to be reckoned with.
He was one of Solune's most dedicated followers once.
Those days appear to be well behind him. Seems like you and he have something in common. As were you. It is time you embrace the change. Those days appear to be well behind him.
Better I should be struck blind than see Hammerhelm's fall.
Obviously, you have heard and are curious about our supposed heresy. There are those who have a vested interest in ensuring our true goddess remain forever split in twain.
Amen, Brother Hammerhelm. A vested interest in the truth, you mean? But why? What possible advantage could there be to splitting a goddess's power? As you have a vested interest in promoting your heresy. Let's say this. Do you think this is too hot to question them? I think we will be fine. But why? What possible advantage could there be in splitting a goddess's power?
The goddess has power, it is true. But there is also power in her followers.
Yeah. It's those who claim to speak for Selûne and Shar who have lied to you. They've kept you apart, kept you servile, the better to pursue their own twisted agendas.
The Sun Soul and Shar followers are not evil, merely misguided.
Their masters have worked diligently to ensure their eyes remain forever closed to the truth. Preach it, brother. Twofold goddess. Not evil. Have you ever met a Dark Moon follower? Have I? I'll close your eyes permanently, heretic. Twofold goddess. Preach it, brother.
And the truth is, simply, that there is no Shar, no Selûne, that these so-called sisters are anything but. Am I my own brother?
You're barely even someone's son. Tell us the word, brother. Is that a trick question? You were this man's brother once. Whose brother? You were this man's brother once? What does that mean? I understand what he means when he says, am I my own brother? He's like trying to call out their flaw of logic in that Shar and Selûne are separate entities and are sisters. But they're supposing that they are one and the same. You were this man's brother once. What does that mean? Am I like a complete dumbass? What does that mean here? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what it means, so I'm not going to say it. You're barely even someone's son. Tell us the word, brother. Is that a trick question? I guess let's just continue on with the fervor. You're barely even someone's son. Tell us the word, brother.
Of course not. And neither is Selûne a sister to Shar.
My friends, I stand before you in the light and shadow of the twofold goddess. I can thank a man named Colus Darethan for that. Praise him, praise Darethan. Colus Darethan, are you sure you don't mean Alorgoth? You can also thank him for your imminent demise. Praise him, praise Darethan.
You think this is funny?
Remember who Darethan actually is. I am Rasaad. I'm not saying it's funny. I'm trying to continue this on.
I was a monk of the Sun Soul Order. Colus a librarian for the Dark Moon sect. When he contacted me, I thought, what common ground could we possibly share?
Tell us, Hammerhelm, what ground did you share? If I have my druthers, you'll share a grave. This is absurd. Okay, tell us, Hammerhelm, what ground did you share?
He opened my eyes, my friends. He revealed unto me the twofold truth, and he can do the same for you.
Okay, can I just go back? Why did Rasaad interrupt there? Am I misinterpreting this entire situation? Are we not here to, like, try and pretend? I thought Rasaad understood what we were going in here doing, because it was partly his idea to infiltrate them to learn more, right? Doesn't Rasaad know that I'm fucking around to not blow our cover? Isn't that the entire pretense that we're here under? Why does Rasaad think I'm being for real? What? I feel like I'm completely misunderstanding this entire area, right? What the fuck is going on? Am I? Or is it just weirdly written in this way? Okay. Sure. Open my eyes, Hammerhelm. Yeah, open them. Would that he had closed your mouth, heretic. Yeah, open my eyes to the twofold truths, Hammerhelm. Yeah, open them.
If you would know more of the twofold truth,
Or yay.
if you would become a member of the twofold trust, and stick around.
Members of the Trust are here tonight to personally answer your every question. I myself will be happy to discuss the twofold revelation with any of you. Thank you again. Thank the goddess for those with the wit and the will to see things as they truly are. Hammerhelm, your words have touched me somewhere deep inside. Tell me how I can serve the twofold goddess. Now's your chance, Rasaad. Confront the traitor. There's nothing here for you, Rasaad. We should get out while we're still able. Now's your chance, Rasaad.
Hammerhelm!
Oh, fuck, okay.
What? Who is... Rasaad? You came, my brother. I'm so glad to see you.
Would that the reunion were under more auspicious circumstances. Well, that was substantially more welcoming than what I was expecting. Don't be. We haven't come here for a reunion. Would that the reunion were under more auspicious circumstances.
I wish I could say it was good to see you, Hammerhelm.
I'd rather have died than see you revealed for a heretic.
Don't be so quick to judge, Rasaad.
I know you to be a man of wisdom and honor. Surely you can see the flaws in the Sun Soul philosophy. Don't listen to him. He betrayed Selûne. He'll do the same to you. Even you must admit they have their flaws, Rasaad. Wanting your head on a pike springs to mind. You should hear him out, Rasaad. This heresy may have more to offer you than the Sun Soul orthodoxy. Even you must admit they have their flaws, Rasaad.
The twofold goddess holds all the answers you seek.
Rasaad was shocked to learn that Azkatla's twofold followers are led by an old friend, the former Sun Soul monk, Hammerhelm. He argued passionately in favor of Rasaad joining the twofold trust. I fear seeing another trusted Sun Soul member turn against the Order has further shaken Rasaad's faith. I mean, maybe it's for the best. I think this is another issue. This one isn't so much a problem with me getting confused as to exactly why the fuck we're here and what the fuck is going on. But more so looping back around to the, like, overwhelming number of proper nouns being used here. I'm not entirely sure what exactly Sun Soul monks are about, right? Very clearly they're faithful to Selûne, or at the very least they adhere to the idea that Selûne and Shar are separate entities and are sisters, right? That one is more goodly and one is more sinister in nature. Right? But I don't know enough about them necessarily to make a judgment call and say, like, yeah, they are kind of overly stern, or they're kind of, like, overly zealous. Maybe the twofold trust is something to consider. Right? I don't know. And I would imagine that they did touch on it in other times that we had met Rasaad, even back in Baldur's Gate 1. I would imagine that they had been building up to this and all of it. But I think, once again, the problem is that it's just so much... There's just so many extra, like, proper nouns and stuff that I have to memorize, and sort of, without the ability to refresh myself on what it is, you know? Like, having a, like, highlighted text here that I can hover over, and it reminds me, like, what exactly it is they're all about, what their beliefs are, and whatnot. I 100%, and this is probably just user error on my part, I have such a difficult time trying to remember what the fuck is up, right? I can't remember exactly, like, all their takes, and whether maybe it is a good idea that Rasaad is crestfallen in his belief with them, you know? Maybe it is a good thing. I don't know entirely. It's very difficult for me to track. Because it seems like, at least in Baldur's Gate 2, it may be tied to the main plot, but in the first game it definitely wasn't. Right? I can scarcely remember what Rasaad was even about in the first game. Huh. I just find it super difficult to follow. And I'm not sure if it's a problem of the writing or a problem of me just being a fucking idiot. Huh.
am torn.
I'm torn, Lila Schnub. What say you? I say that regardless of your standing with the Sun Soul Order, your heart belongs to Selûne. You've sacrificed almost everything you have on this journey. You must press on. What do I say? I say it's a wonder we haven't already slain this treacherous dog. Yeah, I say that regardless of your standing with the Sun Soul Order, your heart does belong to Selûne. I mean, does it? This is such a weird thing for me to answer for you, too. Right? I don't know the inner workings of your mind. It does seem like your heart belongs to Selûne, I guess. Sure.
You are right, of course.
I could never turn my back on my vows. Though maybe you should. Right? Like, I don't know. Right? This feels so wishy-washy. This feels like we're committing to strong responses here. But I just don't have enough to go off of. You know? And like I said, I'm not sure if that's the fault of the writing. Just kind of moving at too rapid of a pace and expecting me to be able to keep up. Or if I can't keep up and that's a fault on myself. Or a combination of the two, really.
I beg you to reconsider, Rasaad. Colisterathan has much to offer.
All I want from that monster is his life.
The unfaithful have infiltrated our meeting. Guards, kill them all!
Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're definitely sending Rasaad here down like a darker path. Okay.
I feel your stairs die with vengeance! Die.
There we are. Good. Or at least we're not discouraging him from a darker path, I should say. At minimum.
For the order!
I wonder if we can even take these dudes on. Fucking A. Okay. Let's see if we can't shoot up here a bit.
Labor will help.
Good. Let's go over here and try and get them off of Edwin.
Very well.
Rasaad is definitely eating some shit here. Oh, there we are. Let's fire off one of these. Okay.
My foot.
Where are we at now? There we are. Yeah, let's get him off of Edwin. If we can. Fire away one of them. Oh, got him. And then over here, Finuku.
Even
By Uncle Spanky's thumb.
Great. Let's fall back a bit here as Shahira. Okay. Great. Stash that. Good.
all right then.
And we've got a note. Oh, what is this worn pamphlet? This worn dog-eared pamphlet has obviously been read many, many times. Though quite soiled, the cover is still legible. Cutthroats, a gentleman's guide to holdups and robberies. Okay, well, how about this note that we just got? This note, taken from Hammerhelm of the Twofold Faith, indicates the location of a hidden temple in northern Amn. Oh, I can't stash it in my reading material container. The local Twofold followers were led by Hammerhelm, a former Sun Soul monk of Rasaad's acquaintance. The monk's attempts to convince Rasaad to follow his new goddess failed. Violence broke out, and Hammerhelm was killed. It seems Rasaad's quest to avenge his brother was at a bloody and definitive end until we discovered a map to the heretic's secret temple on Hammerhelm's corpse. The quest continues. Okay. Like, I feel like we're building up to something kind of cool here with Rasaad. But like I said, I almost also feel as if the waters are being muddied by some poorly delivered exposition, right? By way of, like, making it difficult to parse and comprehend what exactly the fuck is going on. Right? Like, I think we're being set up for a very clearly tragic ending wherein Rasaad is going to realize maybe his brother had it coming in a way. And that perhaps he should be into this twofold monk business. Or at the very least, maybe should not be so adherent to the Sun Soul monks. You know? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I feel like this one definitely plays the most with predefined lore within Dungeons & Dragons, which I am super unaware of. You know, the other ones, like involving Nira, it was easy enough for me to parse because it's like, oh, all you really need to know is that this is what wild mages are, and they're like this, and they're being hunted by these red mages, these red wizards of Thayan origin, right? I don't even need to know anything about Thayan ideology or politics to understand what the hell is going on there, you know? Okay. Let's rest here. Great. Jan, do we have any more IDs we can do? Yep. Wand of Lightning. Do I have anything else on our inventory that we need to deal with? No, we're fine for now.
Get on with it.
Okay. I think that is a full clear of these woods then.
Yes.
Sure. Oh, this amphitheater guard wants to battle. Fair enough. Gosh! Dude killed me! Oh my god! Okay. Fucking A, we're way back here, huh? Jeez!
All right, then.
That fucking amphitheater guard annihilated me. We had just rested, too. Holy shit! He was stronger than all the other monks combined. Wow! Okay. What the fuck? Well, in knowing that there's going to be a battle up here, let's rest. Should we stay the course with our committed path? I think so. Right? With fighting them? Like I said, I kind of dislike this because I don't fully understand the breadth of the situation. You know?
Hear me,
I feel like I'm
brothers and
making
sisters,
very
hear me.
uneducated decisions here.
Welcome all you who seek the truth where darkness meets the light. It's good to see so many of you here this evening.
Like, I do think there's merit in the idea, like, these definitely feel like high consequence decisions that I'm making. It's just, I hate that I'm having to make them being led kind of blindly here. You know, that I don't fully understand the entire situation, but I do need to make kind of a heavy decision. It's like, I haven't had enough game to fully come to terms with and understand and develop my own feelings on these things, you know? And so much so that I'm not sure if that's a fault of the writing or a fault of me, you know?
I am Brother Hammerhelm.
Hammerhelm was one of Solune's most dedicated followers once.
Those days appear to be well behind him.
Obviously, you have heard and are curious about our supposed...
Okay, what would the advantage
the
be?
Sun Soul and Shar followers are not...
Preach it.
The truth is, simply, that there is no... Of course
Tell
not.
us, praise him.
This is funny?
I was a monk of the Sun Soul Order. Call us a librarian for the Dark Moon sect.
What ground did you share? Open my eyes.
If you would know more of the
Now's your chance, Rasaad.
What? Who is...
Okay.
Rasaad, you came, my brother.
Would that the reunion were under more auspicious
I wish I could say
circumstances.
it was good to see you, Hammerhelm.
Don't be so quick to judge, Rasaad.
Okay. Even you must admit they have their flaws, Rasaad.
The twofold goddess.
I am torn.
Okay. I mean, your heart belongs to Selune, doesn't it, Rasaad? How do you not know? How do you not know how you feel? Right? Like, this is such a weird one as well. I can't tell if I'm, like, losing my fucking mind and thinking that this is weird. Like, I'm so wrapped up in all this that I'm beginning to question my own judgment as to whether or not this is fucking weird or not. I feel like it's weird that he would ask me this and he wouldn't know how he feels about the situation. You know? and it's so weird to me that I don't know, maybe he's right to ask me. Maybe I'm the fucked up one for thinking that way. It's like the snake is eating its tail of confusion. Okay, I say that regardless of your standing with the Sun Solar Order, your heart belongs to Selune.
You are right, of course.
I beg you to...
All I want from...
The unfaithful have infiltrated our meeting.
Okay,
Guards,
okay.
kill them all!
Let's get some buffs going real fast.
Huh?
Good. And then we can also apply... Or we can pull out like a chain lightning, I guess. Well, no, we'll wait. We'll just fire off some shit. There we are. We could, however, lay down a defensive harmony. And a bless right there.
What can I do?
Great.
Pay for your sins!
Okay.
Nature, take the life she gave! Yes.
Great. Let's go down here. Help everyone out with this.
Servant awaits.
Good. Okay. Should we just throw down an entangle? We seemed to fare pretty well against it last time. I'm down for it. Let's do a chain lightning too.
Let me help you. What is it now?
Okay. Let's do a protection from evil. Are they evil? Huh. Are they actually evil? Or are they neutral? Let's detect evil real quick. As Animan. Okay, they are evil. Okay. It did show stuff up on them, I think. Yeah, it didn't show up on Jaheira. Showed up on Edwin, not on Jan. On this person who I think died, or on me. Rasaad is showing up as evil. Is Rasaad evil? No. Maybe it's this person who got turned into meat? No, I think it was Rasaad who showed up. Okay, well. They're already almost dead. Okay, that went way better. Great, let's equip that again. Get the note, give it a read. Okay.
Very well.
And let's head back here. And I would like to do like a little quick save. Oh shit, we got stuck. Okay, even though we're enraged.
Just as I would have
Wow.
thought.
Let's see, what's the one that gives us immunity to movement debilitations? I don't think we have any. Oh, immunity to charm and hold on this spear. Oh, it doesn't flick it off as soon as we equip it. Wishful thinking, I guess.
Get on. This will be simple.
Okay, we have to wait for this horrible shit to clear out. It's not even on our screen, it's so loud. Okay. Good God, man.
No time at all.
I would love to save. That way we don't fight this dude and have to go through the dialogue if he kills me again. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Okay, Amphitheater guard.
I feel your stares. Die! Die! Even hand to hand, I am dangerous.
Okay. There we are. 4,000 XP. Sure. We should probably get some more darts going on Edwin, right? Or at least customize you to prefer ranged. Oh, you already do. Okay. Well, what can you do? Alright, and then can we ID this? Great. And let's throw down a heal here. Why not? Okay.
All right.
Whew. So now I'm guessing we do need to go track down the other location, the temple, right? Oh. Azkatla's twofold believers are led by a former Sun Soul monk, a man named Hammerhelm. He's a passionate advocate for his new faith. If all the twofold's followers have his conviction... Okay, same. Okay, we just need to go look for the temple then. Is there a quick exit out here? No, I think we have to go all the way through the woods. Alright. Well, maybe we're meant to encounter something along the way here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the... Like, I don't know if it's just poorly delivered exposition, or if my own comprehension, my ability to comprehend what's being said here is at fault. Right? Because I'm like, for real, like, laying it bare here, I'm struggling with this one. Okay. There we are. And then let's get out. Ah, Heretic Temple right up there. Jeez, it's really in the mountains, huh? I always want to click on that compass rose there. Okay. Oh, we get a little cutscene or something? We faded to black. Oh. Oh! Sahana, Six Scar, Gel Rondo, Treya.
Rasaad in Bashir, we have found you at last. Come, face the vengeance of Selûne.
Who are you? Selûne's here? Fantastic, I've been hoping to meet her. She's got some questions to answer. Selûne will judge Rasaad in her own time. Right now, you will answer to me. Who are you?
We are the Tears of Selûne. We will avenge our fallen brothers and sisters.
Fallen brothers and sisters? You accuse me of murder?
I need accuse you of nothing, traitor. Your victims accuse you from beyond the grave.
You sound like a madwoman. Explain yourself. Making accusations from beyond the grave. That's pretty impressive. When I'm dead, the most I plan to do is mold a little bit. Prepare to join them. Explain yourself.
We were sent on an errand for Shal, High Priest of the Azkatla Sun Soul Temple.
We returned to find Shal and all our brothers and sisters slaughtered.
What? You say the Azkatla chapter of the Order is dead?
And scrawled in blood on the wall, the name of their killer, Rasaad in Bashir, who was once their brother. You should have made sure Shal was dead before you fled, murderer.
You cannot believe Rasaad did this thing. So you accuse him not only of murder, multiple murder, but incompetence. Do any of you actually know this man? And if so, how can you possibly believe he is capable of what you've described? I'm afraid when it comes to matters of mindless, bloody slaughter, Rasaad has much to learn. You will be his next lesson. Let's go with this middle one. Do any of you actually know this man? And if so, how can you possibly believe he is capable of what you've described? I mean, his portrait does look incredibly sinister, right? Everything else about him doesn't seem to lend credence to this. However, his portrait seems incredibly sinister. Okay. Do any of you actually know this man?
Perhaps they are right, Six Scar.
Rasaad was the best of us once.
Once, Sahana. Before he turned his back on the Sun Soul.
He hasn't turned his back on the Sun Soul philosophy. Perhaps he had a good reason to turn his back on you. You lot have been trying to kill him, after all. It is you who turned on him, Six Scar, and now you will pay the price for it. He hasn't turned his back on the philosophy.
Another lie. Even before this latest atrocity, he refused to appear at the Sun Soul Temple. He even went so far as to fight those sent to collect him.
He fought them, yes, but he didn't kill them. A necessary deception. Fought them, yes, but he did not kill them, which is more than can be said for you. He fought them but didn't kill them.
It is the truth, Six Scar.
He and Karel and the others at his mercy, and stayed his hand. He and Karel and the others at his mercy and stayed his hand. Had the others at his mercy, maybe? It's a typo?
There are few things I'll not do to avenge my brother. But killing another member of the Sun Soul Order?
Gelrondo, Treya, you cannot believe I did this thing. You know this man. Look into your hearts. Is he truly capable of the slaughter you describe? Come on, guys. He's not as bad as that. He's not even close, really. Who cares what these thuggish shrews believe? You know this man. Look into your hearts. Is he truly capable of the slaughter you describe?
We've made a mistake, Sixcar.
Rasaad could not have been behind the temple massacre. And that is why you turned against your own and joined the heretics to hunt down your brother's killer.
What?
A poor excuse for breaking your vows.
Huh. He has not joined the heretics, though. Well, I guess he has in a way, right, to pretend. That said, they completely missed what just went on at the amphitheater, I suppose. But an understandable one, surely. And if he's successful, the death of Cullis Darathan will spell the end of the twofold heretics, which is all to the Sun Soul's good. Is there any excuse you'd find sufficiently persuasive to justify the breaking of vows, Sixcar? But an understandable one, surely. And if he's successful, the death of Cullis Darathan will spell the end of the twofold heretics, which is all to the Sun Soul's good.
And what are we to make of the temple massacre?
I think that's obvious. Someone wished you to believe Rasaad had truly turned against the Order. Something more than what you've made of it so far, I'd hope. Clearly, you've been manipulated into attacking an ally. Rasaad has committed no crime against you, Sixcar. Leave now and I'll do the same courtesy. Make of it what you will. It's no concern of ours. It's obvious. Someone wished you to believe Rasaad had truly turned against the Order.
He has turned against the Order. Regardless of the massacre, he no longer walks in Salune's light.
You were the finest of us all, Rasaad. How did you fall so far? He's not fallen so far as you think, Sixcar. You may find his actions reprehensible, but you cannot know what's in his heart. He arrived here the same way we all do, Sixcar. One step at a time. Mind your tongue, or you'll see how far you can fall and how fast. You may find his actions reprehensible, but you cannot know what's in his heart.
Perhaps there is hope for you yet, Rasaad. Selune forgives all.
Return to Athkatla with us. Help us rebuild our sect.
I would give anything to be able to do that, Sahana. But I cannot. Not while Alagoth yet lives.
Here, Rasaad. Take this. It will remind you of Selune's favor.
A favor
Each new
you
item
forsook.
restricts my movement further.
Oh.
I can carry no more.
Sorry, he couldn't carry it. That's Salune's judgment to make, not yours. You really can't let this go, can you, Sixcar? You had to twist the knife one more time, didn't you, Sixcar? That's Salune's judgment to make.
Be silent a moment.
I thank you for the item, Sahana. I will hold it close to my heart. Now it is time we went our separate ways.
Farewell, Rasaad.
May Selune smile upon you in your endeavors. I hope you find what you're looking for, Rasaad. Farewell.
The Moon Maiden watches you, Bashir. Take care not to disappoint her further.
Okay, so Sixcar is just kind of like a hard-ass here, then. Rasaad's former Sun Soul brethren finally caught up with him this day. The tears of Selune bore ill tidings. Rasaad is blamed for a massacre at the Sun Soul Temple in Athkatla. Fortunately, we were able to reason with the tears, and bloodshed was avoided. I do not know if Rasaad could have borne losing even more of the people he cares for. Adoy's belt? Ah, the cloak. Okay, well. Let's stack these potions a bit. There we go. Let's get this ID'd if we can. Cowl of the Stars. Though the Sun Soul philosophy's adherents avoid violence when possible, this cowl was designed to avoid it after it becomes impossible. When the command word is spoken, a series of small flaming hot globes appear in the wearer's hands that can be thrown, unerringly, towards a target. Charge abilities: Melf's minute meteors once per day as a wizard of the same level as the wearer. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess we'll give it to you then. Feels weird to have you not use it. Alright. Let's see then. You did drop that one belt though. Good. Okay.
Am I doing the right thing? With every step I take away from the Sun Soul, more of my former relations are poisoned.
How can petty vengeance justify the toll exacted on those I know and love? You must be driven by more than anger and revenge, Rasaad. Everything you have done may yet be in service of a higher purpose. You're not the one spilling the blood, Rasaad. Self-doubt is self-indulgence. Focus on your enemies. The death of Alorgoth will justify many things. You must be driven by more than anger and revenge.
What purpose is that?
Oh. Everything you may have done may yet be in service to a higher purpose. To destroy the Dark Moon heresy and restore Selûne to her proper place. When Darethon is killed, you must take your place at the head of the Twofold Trust. Whoa! We can have him do that? If slaughtering Alorgoth and his Twofold heretics isn't purpose enough for you, then I really don't know what is. Well, to destroy the Dark Moon heresy and restore Selûne to her proper place. Right? Which, once again, I don't fully know everything about the Dark Moon heresy and Selûne and the Sun Soul monks to know if this is the right read. Like, I don't know, maybe these heretics are onto something. Alright, well, to destroy the Dark Moon heresy and restore Selûne to her proper place.
Dare I even hope for such a thing at this point?
It's possible the Sun Soul Order will never forgive you your moral lapses, but the Moon Maiden knows your heart, and the gods can be very forgiving to those who destroy their enemies. I would. Hope is a cheap and convenient alternative to certainty. Hope for it? Stop cringing and stand tall, Rasaad. You're a man, not a mouse. You don't hope for anything. You make it happen. Now get out of my sight. Your moaning sickens me. Oh my god, that's really wild. I mean, it's really good. How come so... Why aren't there more of the evil, like, hard-ass responses written like this? Right? Huh. Instead, so many of them just devolve into, like, yeah, I'll kill you, right? So many of them are just like, yeah, I'm evil, therefore I don't settle for anything. I just say, let's fucking kill him, rather than being like this kind of evil, right? Okay, but let's keep in line here with what we've been going with. It's possible the Sun Soul Order will never forgive you your moral lapses, but the Moon Maiden knows your heart, and the gods can be very forgiving to those who destroy their enemies.
I pray you're right.
Selûne hears those prayers, Rasaad. Trust me. Okay. Sure. I don't fully know enough about Selûne to know, like, my character's stance on Selûne, I think. Right? I don't fully know if I have any formed thoughts about this. Like, sure, these gods and goddesses definitely are around, right? But I don't know to what degree I support what they're all about, right? If anything, Selûne I know very little about, because we didn't have much of a run-in with, like, a temple of Selûne back in Azkatla, the temple district, right? Okay, well, shoot. I suppose when next we come back, we will head up to the temple up here and see what horrors await us. Until next time, please take care of each other.